So this is going to be a trip. We're going to do a trip today. And I'm just, in order... Tell me more about the Masons, Tom. I'm not part of their group, so I don't know. I don't want to be disrespectful. That's not nice. Anyway, I don't want to touch any of these things, but
the Woolworth
just
family,
look how new the
Woolworth family
this
built
looks.
The first skyscraper in America.
Someone had a tea here. Someone drank some tea.
You know, I'm trying to tell you.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
And you're like
they built
at a used tea bag.
Yeah.
This is Seth's.
That might have been a Woolworth heir that sat here.
Anyway, I'm not going to tell you any history.
I'm listening. You get so offended. I'm listening.
Too distracted by trivia.
I'm looking at what we're looking at. You think that's trivia? That might be an actual person.
I mean, Jesus.
Tom, did you look inside of here?
No.
So tell me about the Woolworths.
Okay. I hope I don't.
They're like the Jeff Bezos of their day. The Woolworths.
Yeah, they got stained glass in there, right?
Here's the thing, Tom. You can tell me about them as we walk.
They got stained glass. See, you get distracted, so I can't talk to you because.
Look at this tree.
You're pointing your camera at the ground.
I'm listening. Just go with it. Go with the flow. So the Woolworths. All right.
Now this is nice. A little mini Parthenon.
The Ziegler. Yeah, I saw it before. I don't know who Ziegler is.
This is Greco. Mini Parthenon.
Don't walk on the graves. There's the headstones. Don't walk on. It's not nice to walk on the headstones. ZZ. That's like my name. Oh, look at that. Wow. The Ziegler. I love when they're stained glass. That's a common technique.
They all have them.
Yeah.
In Italy too.
All right, let's keep moving.
That there is a...
Much to see here. We're not even going to see anything if we don't move. Like, the graveyard's huge. I know. It's like walking through a museum. It's like if you get one chance to... That's what I'm saying. If you get one chance to be in the Louvre...
Come up here another day.
No, we're not. I mean, we might, but what's the odds? Let's go fast. Let's keep moving.
Listen,
yeah.
This whole city's getting locked down for another month.
All right.
Nothing to do in the spring but wander around in a cemetery full of blossoms. Really, when I'm in Italy, I always visit the cemeteries, but they're much more interesting.
Yeah, well.
They're interesting because they put the photos.
Everything here is no more than 200, 300 years old. In Italy, it's 500 years old.
Less than 200.
Yeah, more.
Absolutely. It's probably not even, probably 150.
What is this? This is also... A lot of them tend to be kind of the same shape, so they get boring a little bit. That's pretty. Whatever that is, it's pretty. Thin panels. William C. Gottschall. And this is just beautiful. Look, they put glass, and so you can... William Charles Gottschall,
German, right?
1870 to 1935. Germans were the largest ethnic group in the United States until recently.
Yeah, they're all Masons.
Mexicans.
Believe me, they're wealthy Masons.
Uh-huh. Well... My last name's German.
You know what though? He didn't have his wife put in there.
Well, look over there to the left. There's his face and his portraits and his
See,
little
that's
Bible.
Italian.
Wow.
Oh, the Bible's molding
This
away.
is gorgeous.
Molding away.
You can see the
They
mold.
should spray that Bible.
Is this totally sealed, or do people go in here once in a while?
No, it's sealed.
Yeah, it's sealed.
Yeah.
There's no
American,
there's no keys to
American
get in here.
Flag.
This will
Looks
stay
like
this
they
way.
had some. But for some reason, the guy's wife wasn't very.
Hold this first. Can you hold this for 1 second? I'm just gonna.
Ernest Becker.
Ernest Becker, wonderful. But Becker is the book that you just gave me. It's a great book. The Philosopher.
Perkins.
No, that's not Ernest Becker. That's a different Becker family.
Perkins.
Perkins is great. Tony Perkins. Look at the Baldwin family. They have quite the spectacular
Masonic family.
Baldwins, huh? I wonder if it's related to Alec Baldwin and all those guys. William Mood Baldwin, Charles Lansing Baldwin, Laura Hubbard Baldwin. She just died. Look at that.
What?
I mean, just 13 years ago. I mean, everyone here is from the 1948, 1957, 18, some guy died, where's that, 1938, 1910, people born in the early 1800s, 1838,
Yeah, it's an old
Emma
family.
Jane,
Very old family.
and that cross is beautiful.
Old family.
Laura Hubbard Baldwin, she just died, she was 90.
This is all Masons.
She was 89. I'd hope to live to 89. I don't think I will. a
You
rata.
can really see a lot of the old American families here.
Wow, that's weird. George's last name is Bliss.
Well, that explains a lot. Ask George.
September.
Elizabeth Bliss.
What's the date? 19 something? 18 something? Heads adorning the little column things, and it's just, this is a beautiful style. Alfred Chapin.
Oh,
The-
Chapin. That might be
Harry Chapin?
Chapin School. You know the Chapin School?
Yeah.
Churchill's mother was an American, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's interesting. I guess that's
Stained glass.
the Roosevelts and the Churchills. It's all about good families. That is just spectacular. Spectacular.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to read. Someone died 1918, March 19th.
Yeah.
Harriet S. Churchill. Maybe that's 1918. That might have been his mom. Juilliard, Warren, Stewart, Delafield.
Beethoven's Ninth,
Yeah.
which he adopted in like 1840 or 1938. And you can actually see the manuscript. That looks like a Tiffany
Handles.
window.
Handles.
That might be Tiffany glass. They did it abstract.
Wow. That is stained glass. Just magnificent. Yeah. Wow. Just wow. Okay. Nothing remarkable in there. So, cousins of the Rockefellers.
Okay, so
You might be a Mason,
Zev,
Tom.
Zev, oh for sure. Listen, Zev, what does this say to you? Who are these
Egyptians.
people? Egyptian.
The Tom Fox family. Richard Kyle Fox.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that globe thing on top. It looks like
Well,
there's...
that's Egyptian.
Yeah.
That's
But this was the style back then, too, wasn't it? Like, sure, they were Masons, but wasn't it also that they liked Egyptian stuff? Like Masons now probably wouldn't do this.
no, they would.
You think so? Styles change. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my goodness. What is that about, B?
You know, I don't think I've got it in your head
That's a
yet.
biblical scene, by the way.
Masons
Yeah.
founded this country.
Yeah.
Masons actually went to the moon and unfurled a Masonic flag on the moon. Okay?
Wonderful.
Yeah. And Masons,
So they can't all be bad.
Masons run
Probably mostly good.
America. Okay. I know it's hard for you to believe.
No, I'm not saying I don't believe it. I'm just saying, so they do.
Yeah.
So the Kyle Fox, you know these? Probably not. There's so many Foxes.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted them in their club. The Rothschilds did so well, everybody wanted them.
Oh yeah.
Probably every club was like, yeah, become a member.
Oh yeah.
They suck you in with that free membership at first, and then they ask you for Booth and Evelyn Booth. But that's Booth with an E at the end. Isn't that the same as John Wilkes Booth? Who knows? We're just naming names here. Kind of ridiculous, but it's such a beautiful cemetery. I feel like that's modest, but it's nice. The Gordon bench. That's a reasonable... This is very Art Deco.
Family, Mansfield.
Cooper?
All of these are old New England families.
Wow. Look at all the beautiful stained glass here. Look, there's schist. We got bedrock. I just call it schist, even if it's not schist. I call it schist. Beautiful. It's a little austere for my style, but you can sit on these benches on a nice summer day.
Connected to it. This is the mausoleum.
Uh-huh. Kress. Kress. Wow, that's just too much beauty. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Get out of here. Oh my God. It's beautiful. Look at the stained glass there. Wow. Just something else. The cress family. Look, I had a good taste. Sad angel. Looks. This is sad. Look at this. There's no name on it either. Oh, May Nagai. Laura May, in God's care. 7 years ago. Another one of these sad angels.
The geese are in flocks, but for some reason this one's all low.
Well, maybe he's just a straggler. You know, there are.
No.
Or he's sick.
That goose is.
I've seen a lot of a lone goose that are sick. They're a freak.
Yeah, he's a sick goose.
Oh, let's see his face.
In fact, there's something
His
coming
eye.
out of his eyes.
Yeah, he's sick. He's sick.
Yeah.
He can't get up. I mean, he can. He can, but only if we disturb him. Leave him alone.
Yeah, that's a sick.
He's dying, or he's gonna get better. Maybe he's got corona.
I wish I had food to give him.
I have a peanut. Pounds of peanuts.
Yeah, okay.
Like, you just never know, you know, especially in this day and age. We could get stuck out here like zombie apocalypse, and that's all I might have for a month. Oh, yeah, he's eating right away. He's hungry. He needs food. He immediately went to eat.
Yeah, he's hungry.
He's been fed before, too, so he might.
Yeah, that's one sick goose.
They usually need water,
Well, you just did.
but I guess
I don't want to give away.
when you're that hungry.
Well, let's go try to find some water.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to give the goose water. Look, the goose is going to either eat that and get better or die.
Yeah, but
I'm not.
there's a lot of salt in it.
I'm not a qualified avian rehabilitation specialist, but I think we did our part to save that goose. Here, like when people are here, you can't like be that as loud as we're being.
Yeah,
That's a wow. It's hard to see in video how beautiful this is because of the sunlight. Let's see if we can't get a better view. My goodness. This is the Ritter family, and that's from the other side. This is magnificent. This is magnificent.
That takes a lot of
skill to etch like this. Wow. Yeah,
I
you
don't
can,
know who does that.
this is, and the marble is beautiful. They had amazing taste. 70s, late 70s. How do you even say that name? Kretschmar von Kenbusch.
Again, it's interesting to see the people. This is all Italian cemeteries. It's very interesting. This is Jewish.
Yeah.
Jewish doctor.
Yeah. Obstetrician, Lindy Hopper.
And she has like this is so typical of Italy. Victor Romeo, okay, from Rome.
Romeo.
Here is. So this is like a little bit of Europe here in the South Bronx.
Zazzarino. I've never seen a last name with 3 Z's in it, but as a fellow Z name, I'm pleased.
Nice sports bar.
I don't know what Untermeyer means, but this seems like more than just one person. There's so much stone here.
God, I'm smelling death. You don't think the dairy I'm smelling.
No, it smells like soil to me. It smells like soil to me.
I'm smelling.
This is a 6-pointed star that we're standing on. We're standing on a 6-pointed star.
Well, that has occult significance.
Everything has cult significance. And Mini Karl Untermeyer, 1850s. They were born just as this Civil War was getting started in the United States. There's Greek on here. I believe those are Cyrillic or Greek letters. There's a lock. That's a real lock, and that's a really rusted lock. And there's a woman coming out of a tree. That's what that is. How beautiful. Yeah, leave that open because people want to see the art. I mean, honestly, I would open up the other one. Is leave it like more open because it's beautiful. Yeah.
You know how thick these doors are?
Yeah, the fear is that they will fall off the hinges. But boy, is it a beautiful piece of art. I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, the artist would be very sad if...
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Be careful. Don't walk backwards.
Yeah, well, one of them fell. One of them cracked open. I'd want to be buried near these trees.
I bet.
Nice trees.
See, if this were Italy, okay? If this were Italy, you see those flowers there? They'd be on everywhere. There's another one over there, you see?
Yeah.
The Italians, what they do on Sundays, they actually come up to their grave site of their parents, and they garden it, and they cut the grass. And
They make a nice thing of it.
And I'm not kidding, man.
Say shield, not shile. Shield. There's like a painter's easel in the front. I guess they appreciated the arts. What a lovely little house.
These guys were Christians.
Oh my God. Look at that stained glass.
Yeah. No, these guys were Christians.
Yeah. And this whole thing is like a little chapel. Wow.
Oh, that is house up here.
Melville. The Melville family married into this family.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, look at that. Clarence Melville.
That's not a common last name.
Windsor. That's a very familiar name.
Really? I've never heard of it.
Windsor. It's, they manufacture machinery.
Zinsur with two S's.
Windsor.
Zinsur.
Yeah. Two S's pronounced. Lovely. Lovely. There's another one. Hayes. You can really see the genealogy of the families, the family history, just by the memorials.
Yeah. Look at this tree. These trees are just really something else.
Nice and old.
The Cosit family. Cosset.
Oh, okay. What is that symbol up there?
I think that's a sextant. Or no?
No, it's a compass.
It's a compass.
Masonic compass.
It's the Masonic compass.
Masonic.
All right, go Masons.
This was a Mason.
Go Masons.
Yeah, and see, it's not, the stained glass is just, has no...
Amazing. Really just beautiful.
Fire over there. You hear it?
Yeah. Oh my God. I have to take off the camera to zoom.
Oh.
Look at De Blasio. Is that the De Blasio family? Edmund, Elodia,
Yeah, looks
Carmine, Guido, and Michael. Wow.
Hi, Meg.
1911.
On a little few hours, okay? Then we'll get
Handcrafted.
together.
Robert de Blasio, Newtown. So he's a sculptor. Robert de Blasio. I wish I could see this better.
All right. Well, anyway, I'll run your present up.
Hitchcock, no way. That's just not a common name. It's not Alfred, it's Catherine and Eleanor. Oh man. They're not the same. Hitchcock. Let's fix this for somebody. We'll fix it for them. Get that little, I don't know who they are, but maybe somewhere. There's some quantum dimension. They'll be pleased. Say hello to W.W. Tompkins. Visitors. In Judaism, there's something called Bikur Cholim, which is to visit the sick, and it's a commandment. God tells you to visit the sick. Considered a good deed, but also a commandment. And here we are visiting the dead, and I don't think there's such a commandment. The dead are not sick. They're not healthy. They're dead. But it is a beautiful thing to see what they've built to commemorate. At least I'm appreciating it. I'm in a good mood. Herman Leroy Jones, Ferris family. Fair Weather. F-A-Y-E-R, weather. And just some miraculous artwork right here. Just miraculous. I'm getting tired of having to take off the stabilization, you know, to get the zoom. But take it from me, they're quite beautiful.
Roosevelt. That's
Yeah.
close to Roosevelt.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Norbury, huh? The Norbury family, of course. I've never heard of them, but good style. The Wallace family. The Howells family with 2 L's.
English style.
Beautiful. Beetleston, wow. Look at all these Queeler, Taylor, Beetleston, Halleck. These are all very English names. Magnificent. It's a beautiful sight.
Yeah, I'd rather walk back there because you see one lake, you see them all.
There's no other lake in Woodlawn Cemetery but the Woodlawn Lake.
Why can't we?
Butler. Well, you know, I'm sure.
But this has to be the guy that built the Butler Library for the university.
I like it.
The
Butler
Butler family.
See, this is the real wealth, is having a big family and then having so many grandkids that nobody wants to come back and come back to your grave.
But I don't see. He should have died in like the 1950s or 60s. Oh, here it is. No, that's Mary.
It looks like there's butlers behind also, Benjamin Franklin Butler, and those look older. Those are older. Let's check them out. BFB. Benjamin Franklin Butler. 1925, 1915. This guy died in 1834. Oh, this is a baby. This is just a 1-year-old. Wow, though. That's when they were born, 1833. This is when you know graves are old. This is when you can no longer read the original. And they probably etched this out. You see how they probably cut this out later? This part was cut out later, and this was the original down here, maybe? Because they're clearly wearing away at different rates. He died at Paris. He died.
Oh, he died.
He died at Paris, November 1858. These are older graves. Born in 1796. Benjamin Franklin Butler, 1795. December 14. We should read about him. He's clearly a patriarch.
Yeah.
This is a patriarch of a... I mean, this guy was so successful that they built after
There's a little baby
this.
as a year.
You think it's too much?
Well,
It's too artsy?
it just doesn't
Fit in.
It would go in California.
Yeah.
Or
That's no buffalo. Is that a buffalo? It's a buffalo that... Yeah, it is a buffalo. The proportions are a little off, though. Richard Cummings, he was probably an artist or something, or loved art.
ceramic tree stump or a real tree?
No, this was carved out of the actual tree. This is unbelievable.
Oh, you're right.
It's unbelievable. This is carved out of a real tree.
That's why, proportionally, it's a little stubby.
That's why.
You know.
Yeah, that's why it looks a little bit like a boar rather than... And look at all the letter. Oh my, this is unbelievable. I've never seen such a sculpture like this out of a huge tree. This is a massive tree.
Yeah.
Look at how big this tree is. Whoa.
Huh, interesting.
Why? Because the guy bought the tree and he's like, it's my tree. It's my buffalo.
Mix.
This is huge.
I've never heard of the family of Mix.
God, I would love a picture of being up on top of this thing, but that would be disrespectful. God, it's so huge. This thing's unbelievable.
Did you read about the
Are you for? Can you believe this?
Wall Street Bull?
Can you? I saw. Yeah. Can you believe this though? Swan and calendar.
I was thinking it was a fantasy.
No.
And you call this worth coming to?
Absolutely. Look, there's a cormorant or some sort of fish. There's a fisher bird. There we go.
I am so glad you found your lake. Believe me.
So I don't know what you call this style of grave right here, but I'm not the biggest fan, aesthetically speaking. It just doesn't do it for me. These kinds of... No, I mean, I'm not hurting their feelings.
I like that tree.
There's an oriole. Look, the bird. There's an oriole here. Did you see it?
But look at this tree.
You want to stand on it for scale? It's going right into the water. This is magnificent.
This is actually interesting.
It's grown right into the water. That's kind of rare. At least around hereabouts.
This is interesting.
This could only happen on a lake, because in a river, the motion of the water would have destroyed this tree. Tom, be careful. I know no, you don't have to be careful. It's super big. No, that thing's super... You almost fell in.
Almost went in.
You almost went in.
Almost went in.
I can swim, Zev. I can swim. You would have been swimming if that branch wasn't strong.
And read a book on that limb up there.
If you go out on that limb, I will photograph you. That will be an amazing shot. If you fall in the water, I'm not rescuing you. If you drown in this lake, this is where you're buried, in this cemetery.
I've never needed rescue. Summer. I'm just testing it for later use.
Yeah.
Right now.
Wow, that's like an amazing... Climbing out on a tree, being above a lake. Yeah. Wow.
This would be a very cool place to hang out.
Just set up hold on, I'm going to get you. That's perfect. Perfect.
I can come out here with a book and just...
You comfortable?
It's very comfortable. It's like, incredibly comfortable.
All right. Okay, well.
Yep, very comfortable, I must say.
I gotcha.
It's like you're on your own little island.
It's these guys again. They're still driving around.
What?
It's these guys. Hey, what's up, my boys? The guy's driving around with the Bentley. I love it. Super cool. I gotta go say hello, because they're probably just driving around for fun. I mean, it just doesn't... I mean, how's it going? We're just driving around. We're just walking around for fun. It's beautiful here. Really nice, right? Did you see anything that you liked in particular?
Yeah, there's tons of stuff.
I highly recommend, if you haven't seen, there's a buffalo that's been carved out of a tree. Unbelievable. Yeah. This is just so beautiful. Yeah. Well, you enjoy your day.
You too.
Yeah.
Be well.
You too. Be well, be healthy, enjoy life. I think they're cruising around in it's a Bentley. It's nice. Nice car. It's an older one. They're having a good time. That's probably the guy's driving around with his dad. How nice is that? You know, that's nice to drive around with your dad. You know.
A possible grave site.
You know, I knew you were going to go there, but it's inevitable. We are in a cemetery, yes, but I choose to see the life side of death and not the death side of life, because it's, you know, what a spectacle. This is just amazing. And this...
What I'm going to do is,
ducks.
when I get home, I'm going on Google Maps.
Yeah.
And I'm going to find out where I walked in the cemetery.
I'll show you. You know,
Do it on the computer.
I'm going to start enabling my Google location saving data.
So what?
John Jones, JJJ. Falmer, the Dressler family? Dressler, not Dreisler.
Oh.
Van Buskirk. Kerck. Wow. Captain Robert Bond. Whoa, that's a Union, and that's a Civil War.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. Schmidt. I like Schmidt. I like Schmidt style. I like that tree.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of this place. I'd say we saw maybe 1/5 of the cemetery.
Well,
because it goes over there a lot.
I'll just say that we probably haven't seen 1/5 per se, but when you go somewhere that has a lot of art,
Yeah.
you want to hit the nicest spots.
Yeah.
And we hit some of the nicest ones because I planned it out.
Yeah, oh, good.
Ziegler. That's kind of scary looking. I don't know. Looks like a missile. What's with the IHS? What does that mean? Edward Lapurov, Wicks, Hollywell. That's beautiful.
Totally clouded over.
Detroit, look. There's like a flower art thing above Detroit. I got it. This is too beautiful. Sorry, Detroit. Yeah.
Garland.
It looks like a garland. Yeah. Wow. Wow. There's a crown on top. Dude, this guy's royalty. No one has that in their... This guy was close to the royal family because no one would have that stained glass. I haven't seen that stained glass. That's too like direct, right? Like
Yeah. Well, why don't you Google his name and take a picture of his name and Google it,
yeah,
and you'll be able to find out.
Detroit. It doesn't look that old, but it looks like they redid it.
Well,
Detroit.
Detroit, probably a cousin of the royal family. As in
Dr.
Livingston, a Mason, by the way.
And Palladino family as well on the other side.
You know, it'd be real. This show.
Tom, you're making me want to be part of the Masons more and
the
more.
genealogy.
Yeah.
The genealogy. Oh, they're desperate for members.
I want to be part of them.
Oh, just go down to 14th Street, West Side.
I've been in the yoga studio inside the building. There's a yoga
Go
studio.
down there. They will. Here's the Danforth family.
All right, Danforth.
Senator Danforth.
Yeah.
You know him.
Yep.
He was
The great
popular.
senator. He's good. Yeah. Good guy.
I went to school with a couple of his grandsons. The
Huh.
Danforth family.
Puck family in the background. Famous Puck building, maybe. Flightman, Leland. Wait, so backtrack to what you were saying about the River Styx.
Well,
Doherty and Auspitzer family, right here.
I can't believe how many Germans there are. That is surprising.
The Germans know good land when they see it, and this is just good land. So they just turned it into a nice cemetery.
I'm really surprised how many Germans are over here. Strump family.
Oh, isn't that Donald Trump?
No, it's Strump.
Yeah, wasn't Trump like Strump before he was Trump?
I don't know, but there it is.
Could be some relation.
Strump.
It's not Strump, it's Stump.
Oh.
Totally different.
Sorry.
An
I
R.
read it in an angle.
Seuss. Dr. Theodore Geisel. Dr. Seuss. Oh, that's beautiful. A cross made of grapes. The cross of grapes. I bet they were a vineyard family. Maybe they were into grapes and vineyards because that's a beautiful...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Osterheld.
Grapes are the symbol of life, you know. So
Yeah,
they're trying to get that old cross covered with symbols.
I like it. Osterheld. Look at this. That's a cool name. Oh my God. You want to see something dead? Recently dead? Come here. I'll show you.
Oh, a raccoon. No, that's a possum, isn't it?
That's a raccoon.
And you
Trotterbaum.
did find that book I recommended you by Ernest Becker, The Denial of Death. So you definitely got some sort of love-hate relationship.
Doesn't everybody?
So why the fuck would you go near a dead raccoon? That thing.
Because his name was Rocky. Getting backtracked.
Mythology.
Yeah.
The souls would get rode over.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a good.
Another beautiful, beautiful Anglican. Wow. Just, there's so much of this nice stuff here. Some garbage. You know, funny because I was eating peanuts earlier today, but I didn't throw my bag out on the floor, so I get to throw somebody else's bag out on the floor. I'll just take that as a gift.
Glass got knocked out of that one.
McIntyre, Thomas McIntyre. I wonder why. And it looks really, the death date is 1908. This is an old one. 1908. Wow. Look at that. McIntyre, 1908. Died July 29. That's Thalman. Thalmann. That is a beautiful. There's just something about that that's... We're gonna see something more interesting, but this is Thalman. Thal. Wow, that is a serious crypt. There's even seating in there. Anna Thalman. Well, with 2 L's. What a seat here. What a magnificent seat. Not much on the back. And this is a beautiful tree. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Crone. All right, this is what Tom was referring to. This is quite a miraculous. Let's show you how nice this is. This looks like a church almost, how beautiful it is. I don't know the name, but we're about to find out. The Delsner family is here. That is an interesting 3-pronged thing above. I like that. Can you see in? Yeah, look at the stained glasses shining through. This is spectacular. We're going to show you. What it's looking at is not, I don't know, it's not really looking at anything specific. But look at this. This whole plot, this whole island is for one grave of some sort. And it's just a shame that they would lock this. It doesn't really feel appropriate, but maybe they have some privacy issues and wanted it to be quiet. It's really, you can't see in. There's nothing in there. It's opaque. It's quite worn away. Can't see any names. It's endowed quite nicely. It's a very large endowment. I'm trying to see if I can see any names. Anonymous. This is the great mystery of the Woodlawn Cemetery. Still endowed. If it's open, it's open. I'm sure Tom tried it. Wow. Just, jeez.
Yeah, so check it out. You'll love that
stained glass. That's a mosaic on top.
Yeah, that's an amazing mosaic
of an hourglass. Yeah. With a butterfly.
The sand flowing out.
2 butterflies. Well, the sand on the bottom is the guy's life.
Yeah.
It's a metaphor for
and there's the butterfly
our limited time on life.
Look at that. Okay, tell me that's not the best.
That's probably the best we've seen.
Yeah. That's Tiffany right there. Guaranteed.
That's amazing.
That's got to be Tiffany.
The great beyond.
You can tell because if you look at the lower panels.
Those
center parts.
That thing is like, what is that? What kind of stone or what is that? Is that paint on glass? That center panel on the bottom?
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Stained glass is. They still don't know how they made it in the Middle Ages.
It's a secret. Unbelievable.
They're in a kiln.
Herzberg.
And Tiffany was just brilliant at stained glass.
Harbeck.
He wanted to make his.
That's a church. I mean, this is the biggest. This is the biggest, most expensive thing in the cemetery for an individual.
Let's find out who this guy is. You know, it's big enough.
James Moore.
Probably the cemetery.
Look at that.
Actually has a little thing on it on the map.
Yeah.
And they'll say.
Look at this. Look at this.
Holy shit.
I don't know if you can really see it.
You know what? After that guy built this thing,
this is a Christ figure.
His heirs inherited nothing.
The problem is too. I don't know, but that might have been the whole inheritance was this building.
This is freaking amazing.
It is an amazing building.
It's Gothic.
Yeah. What?
Carving on the roof.
Yeah.
I mean, everything is carved, man. The guy spared no expense. This guy's responsible for?
I don't know if it's.
Oh my God.
No way. There's a Jewish star here. Mausoleum in here. It's open. The mausoleum's open, and there's stags. There's a lot of these etched glass stags.
Where?
To your right.
There's the Mayflower.
It's locked. It's like somebody tried breaking in here.
A Mayflower and a unicorn. This is all symbolic
Beautiful
stuff with names too.
Beautiful, yeah.
So, Okay, so Israeli guy.
Oh, that's Woodlawn. These are the 12 tribes. That's what that is. That's not symbols. Those are the tribes.
Oh, cool.
Us.
Nice.
Oh wow! Look at that menorah.
Whoa.
That's spectacular.
Look at every square inch. The roof is all this marble. The roof
is magnificent. Wow, look at that roof.
Yeah. Marble.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a sick goose over that way.
I don't think they'll find him. I don't think they'll find that goose. 100 acres. That is. I didn't realize it was that big. But yeah, we didn't even see any of the. Yeah. We totally didn't even go to a certain side of the cemetery. This is called Carnegie Hill. Carnegie Hill, 91st in Lexington. We're at the top now. all the tulips are out. There's blue planted under the pink. ET phone home. Normally just packed with people. It's totally empty. It's a Sunday. Still. It's a busy area. A lot of people like their fancy coffees here, so not today.